The new orbs are awesome! The Wakandians are the new top tier raid team. The Kree will get you to the end of the raids, no problem! And the X-Men will be the new Apex Arena team that could take down any team. Oh no! Well, Fox next. It looks like you got me again!
ValleyFlyin.
Hey, what's up all you Valley Maniacs, ValleyFlyin here. I am back, welcome to the channel, and I, for one, am shocked that Fox Next, the beacon of truth and justice that we know in the gaming community, can be accused of making false claims.
But they are who we thought they were, and we let them off the hook.
Well, Dennis, you might be right, but before we talk about all that questionable stuff that's been going on, let's talk about some good stuff, some stuff I'm actually happy with in the game, and that is the Sinister Six coming to the game. Yes, so like I said in the news report, I am happy that they're coming to the game. More about this tag coming to the game than these actual characters, but they are coming, and that is always a good thing in my opinion. Rhino is a protector, Shocker is going to be a blaster, Vulture is going to be a brawler, and the event campaign, it looks like Rhino is coming first, and I hope they have some better orbs. These past few events, I have not liked their orbs at all. They suck. So I hope they improve something on this. But Kingpin is mentioned. Now, it looks like he's going to be adversary in this event campaign, but he is a city villain. I'm assuming these guys are all city villains because they counter city heroes, or that is what was told to us. So maybe he will slot in. Who knows? We don't know their kits, but keep an eye out for that once we know their kits. See if Kingpin works in this team. More good news. Valley merch. I am playing on BlueStacks right now and Patreon. The links are down below. If you download BlueStacks with a link and install that on your computer, you can support the channel for free. And if you want some cool merch, check out the links for TeePublic. Let's move on to a different topic, and that is these Milestone Orbs. So let's switch it up here and go to what was said about these new Milestone Orbs last week in the blog post. Let's switch over right now. This is from the 6/14 blog post, so last Friday, exactly 1 week ago. The new Milestone Orb. Now, I did comment on this in the news video. My comments were very preliminary, didn't look at any of the numbers, and a lot of it was based on this blog post, what was said in here. So what was exactly said? The center pillar rewards up to 10 character shards with Captain Marvel as the featured character, dropping at a 9 times higher rate than other characters. I thought that was good. 10% chance to get Captain Marvel. It's not high, but I liked it. The second pillar contains orb fragments, Elite 4 currency, and the third pillar contains blue, purple, and orange gear. So I liked all that stuff. The chance for some of this good stuff, like this Elite 4 currency, some of this orange gear, was not very high, but I was fine with it. Alright, and if we look at these milestones, which these milestone orbs are a part of, yeah, they got nerfed, and you're not getting as much stuff for doing it when you calculate it all, but it didn't bother me as much because Captain Milestones were something separate. They let us know that they were ending. They didn't make any claims as to what these were, except for what we saw in the blog post there. That was more about the orb than these particular milestones. And if we look at this footage that is rolling behind me, this is from a couple days as I was recording that news video with Casino. You can clearly see that in these drops here, the uncommon drops, Captain Marvel, as we scroll down, she was a part of these more prevalent drops, so it wasn't that bad of a thing. But if we switch back to the game right now, or at least my perception of it wasn't that bad. All right, but if we go back to the game right now and take a look at what is in the Milestone Orbs right now as I am recording this, center pillar, we go down, uncommon shard drop. She was at the bottom with a little higher chance to drop. She is not here anymore. I'm scrolling a little fast, but yeah, she's not here. We go down to these common ones right here. Boom. And she is not here. So what the hell? Where is she? Well, she's at this one for 5%. And she's at this other one for 1%. Now, if we add these up, I don't know, maybe my math is wrong, but 5 plus 1 doesn't equal 9. If we go back to this blog post, what did they say? They said 9%. What do you think of this? I am not happy about this. As disappointing it was to see these rewards reduced, they've gotten reduced even further. So what the heck? Next topic. Ultima 7 was finished 100% by Pans of Hulk, so congratulations and shout out to the Pans of Hulk cluster. I think they just added a couple more alliances in there. But this is what was said about this Wakandians team when they were first announced in the game. Wakanda Forever. Who remembers that? Do you remember this? The new top tier raid team is coming. Now, when they first came out, it was kind of obvious that they were not top tier. They were outshined by many, many different teams. But as Casino's contact told him, once you get them maxed out, level 75, and put a lot of orange gear into them, 7775, just max them out totally, they will be the best raid team. Well, it hasn't happened yet because we're not at level 75, but I talked to one of my friends in the Alliance cluster, and this was the team he brought in to this Ultima 7 raid, and this was a very strong team, 338,000, so maybe not all the way maxed out, but this is a pretty strong team in my opinion. This is over 100,000 stronger than my strongest team, so kicks butt. So this is a strong team in my opinion, and yeah, so what happened? Now we got final word. We got a very, very strong team in Ultima 7. What happened in this tough raid? Well, they didn't live up to the hype. What I was told was that this team was a very good team. So it's not like they're a bad team, but they are a very good team. Kick some butt all the way up to that 60% mark in the raids. And after that, they fell off hard. And he had to use a different team. What did he use? A team that was about 30,000 less than this team. So with that said, maybe they were not fully maxed out, but in your opinion, I want to hear from you. Is Wakanda the new top tier raid team? In my opinion, they're not, because they're outshined by many different teams. But let me know what you think in the comments. All right, next issue, and this is actually from a video from a different content creator. This was published on February 15th, 2019. And what was said in this video? Now, this was a sponsored video from ValleyFlyin. Now, when I hear the word sponsored, what comes to mind is money being exchanged. Now, I don't know what the relationship was, the business relationship between ValleyFlyin and this particular content creator. But this is different than the ValleyFlyin Envoy program where we're given information but not paid to do particular videos. All the videos we make, they are our opinions. This is a sponsored video, and I don't know, like I said, I don't know what the relationship is, but if I'm paying for something, if it is released and I am not happy, that thing is gone or edited or something is changed. This is what was said in that video though. That was sponsored by ValleyFlyin.
You're going to make it to the end of these raids, no problem.
No problem. Now, in fairness, let's go back. This was published on February 15, 2019, which Ultima 7 was not out at the time, but I don't remember the exact dates. It was mentioned in blog posts around that time, that January, February time frame. So it was clearly thought of, at least by the devs, and that this raid was coming. And when this statement was released, they did have Ultima 7 at least in mind. I don't know if it was fully built yet, but yeah. What do you guys think? Do you think that this Kree lived up to the hype? All right, so let's go back even further. December 7th, 2018. We have word of the Spiderverse team being announced. This is what was said about the Spiderverse team at the time. The Spiderverse team provides an aggressive quick strike team for Arena, Blitz, and the upcoming Alliance vs. Alliance game mode War. So I don't know, do you think they've lived up to that statement? They didn't say it was going to be a meta team. They didn't say it was a hard countering any teams. As far as this team, but aggressive quick strike team for Arena, Blitz, and the upcoming game mode War. Now, I don't know if they've ever been usable in Arena, even at the time that they were released. Blitz, they win sometimes on 8.3. Not all the time. They're not very accurate. They're not very consistent. There's a lot of things that could go wrong with this team. And War. What's your experience with this Spiderverse team in war? Have they lived up to the hype? Now, there was another thing that was said about Green Goblin. This combination of abilities make him especially effective against shield teams. So I don't know, guys, has this lived up to these statements for you? These statements were not very strong, so don't have a huge problem with any of them, but I don't know. What do you guys feel? Let me know about this in the comments as well. And this leads us to our last big statement that was made by FoxNext. This one, this was the most recent of all these. 5/24/2019. So not even a month ago. All right, the X-Men will be the new Apex Arena team and can take down any team. Now, they're not out yet. We don't have the full team. We do have kit details for every single member. But do you think they could take down any arena team? Definitely think they could take down Brotherhood and Fury, but what about some of these hybrid teams with Ultron? I don't know. I don't know if they can beat them just looking on paper. I would have to see how the AI reacts, this team, but looking at the way these arena battles go, it makes me very doubtful. Now, Phoenix, I think, will be part of the meta. I think you would need to include her on a team, but this full X-Men team, I don't know. What do you guys think? Just looking at the numbers, looking at their kits, do you think they'll be able to take out any team in arena? We will have to see. We'll have to see if anybody uses this full X-Men team on offense, if they're brave enough to do that, and see what happens with their battles. All right, so what is the point of all this video? Because this is not anything new that FoxNext is making mistakes. No, they've done good things in the past. They've said power armor would kick butt in war, and they do. But some of these other things that FoxNext has said about some of these other teams, about other these characters, have been very inaccurate, and they have still been nerfing and buffing things that don't need to get nerfed and buffed. I mean, fun. Fun is a very important part of me, at least, wanting to spend money, and trust. And I don't know if there's a lot of trust right now, so let's build that back up. Make statements that are accurate and stick to them. There's a lot of stuff about that August blog post about this Phoenix event coming up in less than a week as well. So stick to your statements, guys. That is it. And I'm still having fun with this game, and I hope you are too, despite some of these inconsistencies by the higher ups at FoxNext. So if you guys like this video, please subscribe, smash on that like button, join the notification squad. Really helps out the channel. And share this with your friends. Let them know about this channel, and I will see you next time. Make sure you check out some of the links down below. Hulk fist bump. ValleyFlyin out.